This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And the wideout goes in motion. Direct snap to the back. Running with purpose. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming up, second down and goal. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Baylor. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab made by the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. The pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And a decent gain there before the defense brings them down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had a long drive going last time, but it stalled, looking to reach the end zone this possession. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, lofting it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is caught, but receiver was out of bounds. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a draw to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It was brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And here's the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the same runner's got it again. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, trying to extend the play. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. We go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
And the Bears keep the football on the move. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
And it's good. And with that, they retake the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He shreds the tackle. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off, and he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he's got it again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's got it. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Now it's third and short on the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. And they'll use the ground game here. And now the defense able to bring him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second and goal for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Baylor. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Catch made on the right side.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's complete downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the +48. The Bears will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And the Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The ball is picked off. At midfield, the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.